Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, everyone. So hope you're able to hear my voice. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So I think today we are starting on time. So that's a good thing that I noticed.
Jacob Samadhan interruption says so many seniors are also attending this program. I have posted it in the certificate course in ecotheology. So they are also attending this program.
Okay, sir.
Besides students. So it will be useful for them also. Okay.
Fine. Oh, that's nice. I suppose we'll have a lot of interaction then. So having given the prelude that we have some seniors here. So for the benefit of all the people who are joined in today, can any one of us who attended the earlier session give us an brief up? What did we learn the previous week? Any one of you?
So may I?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So last week we studied about dealing with studies and the art of being the best student. And we learned about making goals. To formulate goals in our studies, there are two ways, that is time-based and topic-based. So next we learned about how to study. So the simple answer is making notes and making questions while studying and revision. And we learned about the 4 principles, that is Odysseus method, which is used to get away from distraction, and Pareto principle, which is effect of quality studying, and Pomodoro principle, which is spacing between workings, and Parkinson law, that is making efforts from the first serve.
All right, brilliant. Did we have any assignments given in the last week? Any assignments? Not really? Okay. The assignment is whatever has been taught, you follow it in the next 7 days, right? So my question is, right, did any one of you follow any one of these 4 things that we learned last week?
So I used the Odysseus method, sir.
All right, brilliant. Okay, very nice. Anyone else?
I tried Parkinson's law for my assignments, which were given along.
Brilliant. Anyone else? Okay, for others, see, what has been taught, you have to practice it, right? You have to practice. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you have traveled in flight? Raise your hands. You have traveled by flight. You have flown. Okay, let's make it simple. You all go by bus, travel by bus to schools?
Yes, sir.
Natives, yes. Now think about this. The bus driver that is driving your bus, how many of you believe that is a very good driver? Does anyone get into the bus, go to the driver and ask the driver, Anna, show your license, right? How many years have been driving? Do you ask him questions? No, right? Blindly you get into the bus and you sit down thinking he will safely take you to the destination. Yes. Why? Because you know that this Anna has been driving for so many days, right? This uncle is driving the bus for so many days and I'm seeing him every day. So I know Anna knows his job. He drives it really well because he's doing it every day. True? Yes. Can anyone sit on the driver's seat? Think about this. On one particular day, the driver got tired and he cannot drive. Your friend says, from today I'll start driving. And he goes and sits on the driver's seat. Will you happily say, drive the bus? No. But he has seen the driver, where is applying the brake, where is applying the clutch, right? How is he turning the steering wheel? He knows everything. But do you still believe that this person can drive? Your friend can drive? No. Why? Because you have not seen your friend practicing driving. You might theoretically learn, look how the driver is driving the bus if you sit and watch. But until you practice driving, you cannot become a driver. Right? To put it in very simple terms, you can see the bicycle, how it operates, right? How it moves, how they cycle. But do you think without practicing cycling, you can become a rider? Not at all. The same applies to these sessions. You can be a listener. You can sit and listen, lecturing, right? Because that's not something new to you. You've been doing it 8 hours in a day in the school, in the college. So that's nothing new for you, right? What's happening here for 45 minutes or 1 hour is nothing new. But what can turn out to be new is when you actually implement whatever has been taught here. Unless and until you don't practice, right, no greater achievements can be achieved. Of course, in the beginning, you might have a lot of distractions, right? You'll think, why should I do it? Let me do it from tomorrow. We learned about procrastination and all those stuff. This all will happen. But a person who overcomes all these things will be a person who will be successful. So all the others who told me, no, we have not tried, or you're looking stars when Hepzibah and Pratna started answering, we used this method last week, right? See, the same session, they also attended, you also attended. One person is implementing it, the other person is not implementing it. It's like this, right? The analogy will be very simple to you, right? You have a Bible at home. All of us have a Bible at home, right? All of us have Bible at home. But one who reads the Bible becomes wise. The one who looks at the Bible and, says, God bless me and walk away, nothing is going to happen, right? You need to practice. So all the children here, all the participants, one thing is very important. No magic can happen anytime, right? Without practicing. I'm telling you again and again, without practice, nothing greater things can come up. So today we're going to learn another topic, which is a very useful topic for you kids, and especially school-going kids in college, and very specially post-COVID, right? That's what we notice. If teachers are there in this meeting, in this webinar, we all will agree on one thing. Post-Corona, the attitude of students is different in the class, right? All the teachers here, my colleagues, will surely say, yes, there has been a draft, in the mindset of the students. So what is lacking now is the focus, the attention span of students in the class. So today we're going to learn a very simple topic, which is called as how to be focused, how to work on focus, right? What is focus? What is concentration, right? How can we, right, build a concentration? So we're going to learn this today. It's a very simple topic and very short topic. And of course, you're going to learn few exercises today, how to work on a brain, to master the art of focusing, right? Now, what is focus? Can anyone tell me what is focus?
Concentrating on a particular thing.
Concentration on a particular thing. Okay, all of you have a mobile phone, right? And that's where you're attending these classes. Yes, all of you have a mobile phone. It has a camera to it, and that's why I'm able to see you, right? Now you take a selfie. You all take selfies? Yes. Do you take out of focus or you take focused pictures?
Out of focus.
Out of focus.
Focused.
Focused. Focus. Now, when you go on the camera and you press that button, click button, right? Before that, you'll do a lot of circus with the mobile phone, looking at your face. You will judge, your mind will say exactly, this is the exact time that I have to press that click button. Now tell me, when do you actually come to a conclusion? Now is the time to click the picture.
When our mind gets satisfied with that.
When your mind gets satisfied. Okay. Anyone else?
When it is very clear.
When it is very clear. Okay. Anyone else?
When it is focused correctly on our face.
when it's focused correctly on a face. But I'll tell you one attitude what students do these days. Forget about focus. Only when your heart says you're looking beautiful, now click. Right? Only when you feel you're looking beautiful, you're looking handsome, only then you say, now it's a time to click. Forget about out of focus, blur image, lighting, right? All this is secondary. What your heart should say is, your brain should say is, now I'm looking very beautiful. Now is the time to click. But that's not the way you click a photograph. If you go to a photographer and ask him, right, what are the important, tips for to be a very good photograph? The first thing they will say is, you have to pay attention to the subject that you're clicking. They'll say this word very clearly, right? You have to pay attention to the subject. Your subject is nothing but object or the thing that you are planning to click photo. You have to give your 100% attention on that subject, right? See, everyone has phones today, but not everyone can capture images the same way that you do, right? I carry an iPhone, and when I picked up that iPhone, they showed me a lot of pictures which has been really shot on iPhone, right? Some light, they have taken some pictures. They have taken a picture of a dog, a bed, a light, bulb, using iPhone, mobile phone only. Same mobile phone which I'm buying. But when I thought, what was the difference? I also have the same device. The photographer also was clicked this photograph, would have had the same iPhone. Now, what has made the change in me and him taking the phone is the focus, right? Is the focus. They know when exactly to click because they got the right image in point, no distraction. They know this is the right time. So for a picture, for an image to come really great, the important thing that we need is focus, clarity. So as you say, focus is nothing but another word that we can say is concentration, right? Concentration. Now, what happens when I'm not focused? You tell me, what happens when you're not focused?
It's not clear.
It's not clear. Okay, then when it's not clear, what happens next?
It will not look good, sir.
It will not look good. Okay, let me give you an example again to make you understand. Right? Your father is driving the car. Right? He's driving the car. You're sitting in the passenger seat in front of, next to him. And the glass is clear.
We are inviting many of these seniors also. Because
All right. Are we good? Okay. So your father is driving the car and you're sitting next to him, and you have this windshield, the front glass. Only when it's clear, your father can see what are the vehicles which is coming on the other side. Now think about this. Suddenly, right, something falls on the glass, and your father is not able to see in the front. Now he's not able to focus. What happens? Do you think your father can drive with the same speed what he was driving before?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Speed will reduce.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you think your father will be more relaxed while driving now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Because he doesn't have a clarity what is in front of him, right? So look at this. When you're not focused, the first thing is it will reduce your speed. If anyone is sitting here and thinking, why I'm not able to study properly, why I'm not able to complete the syllabus on time, the answer is the focus missed somewhere. So when the focus missed, it delays things. It delays everything, right? If you're wanting something and you want it to be successful, if it's delaying, the first thing that you have to look at is, where is my focus? If you're not focused, it will delay the process. There'll be a time lag. Number two, it will distract everything. Whatever plans you have, right, it will distract everything. So today we are going to learn, right, simple exercise to understand, right, how to build my focus, how to be concentrated. So last 2-3 weeks, we have been noticing something to do with students, right? Of course, it's all connected to leadership, but we are connecting right now with your age. So we are planning on few exercises that you can do to increase your focus, right? To increase your concentration. So we'll go one by one. There are 3 or 4 simple exercises, but all these exercises need something called as, what is it? It's on the slide.
Practice, sir.
There's something below that, right? What is it? Practice?
Is your ticket to success.
Practice is your ticket to success. Understand this. All the exercises what we are going to talk right now will be successful only when you have practice. That's the mantra. Nothing else. That's a mantra. Okay. How many of you believe your mother is a very good cook? She cooks really nice.
Me, sir.
All of you? Either your father or mother. You think your father and mother are good cooks? They cook very good, delicious food.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think so? Because she uses some amazing oil, or she sprinkles some, what do you say, some magical salt. Practice. Understand, she exactly knows how much sugar to put in the coffee to your father. She knows how much salt she has to put it inside that rice that she's boiling, right? That all comes through practice, right? So practice is your ticket to success. All right, understand this. This is the word, and this is the only thing which can do magic for you to be successful. Okay, so let's go on with the exercises. The first exercise: take a book, all of you, any book, randomly pick up some book which is next to you, a textbook, any book. Pick up any book. You need to have some book. It can be a Bible, it can be a your syllabus book, some book. Take it up. But don't pick up a book which has images. I want a book which has paragraphs. Right? Pick up. Fast. Now don't look at the camera. You just go pick the book and look at the book. Randomly open a page. When you're ready, you tell you're ready, then we'll start. All of you have a book, some book, random. It can be English, it can be Tamil, it can be Malayalam, or Telugu or Kannada, anything. So once you have the book in hand, then you can say yes. Then I'll tell you what to do with that book.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. See, one thing is, sir requested all of you to be on video. Now you'll be asking a question. Anna, why you are not on video right now? Right? See, my reason for not being on video is your focus, your attention should be on the slides. If you keep looking at me talking, right, obviously your attention will divert. That's the only reason why I'm not on video. But you guys should be on video so that I know what you people are doing, right? So please be on video. You picked up the book?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we're going for the first exercise, which will improve your focusing skills. Okay. Now listen to this instruction. Then you can do a small exercise for yourself. Read the first paragraph in your brain, not from your mouth. Just the first paragraph. Just run it through in your brain. The paragraph what you're reading should have at least minimum of 8 to 10 sentences. So don't choose a paragraph which has only 2 lines, right? Minimum of 10 lines. Just read it using your eyes, your brain, no sound. Okay, stop. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the exercise is this. What you did right now is not the exercise. Now I'll tell you what the exercise is. Now we are going to read the paragraph again using your eyes and your brain, and you're going to count the number of words in the paragraph without using your finger on the book. You should not use your fingers while counting, nor your pen, nothing, right? You'll be just looking at the book, and with your eyes, you'll be counting the number of words in that paragraph without using a pen or your fingers. Okay? Start doing it.
sir.
Start doing it. Only for the first paragraph. You should not use pen. You should not use fingers. So Raina David, you need to go on mute. Madhikera Dices. Raina David. Go on mute, please. Okay, Aroma. Okay. Stop, all of you. Aroma, was it easy?
Yes, sir. 38 words, sir.
38 words. What was easy? Okay, Pratna.
109 words.
No, was it easy?
Yes.
Okay, Angela.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Easy?
No, sir.
Not easy. Okay. All right. Christina, was it easy? Don't know. Okay. All right. Deepak, was it easy? It's easy. All right. Now look at this. The first exercise, what you did right now, is something that you have to use every day, right, before you start studying. And I'll tell you why. Right? See, without your fingers touching the paper, right, you have to understand how many words are there in the paragraph. Your eyes has to scan, your brain has to get the numbers, right? Number one. And you're done right now for first paragraph. When you're doing this exercise, first you have to go with the first paragraph, then the second and the third, the entire page. So what will happen is in future, right, once you start studying, when your eyes looks on the book, right, on the paper, your brain will automatically sense how many words it has to scan, right? And that will exactly put, for example, you said 38 words, 103 words or whatever, your brain will get that sensation beginning only. It will be so sharp that it will put 100% concentration on each word when you study action, right? Now this exercise, you have to do it every day, at least 5 to 6 pages on any book. And I'll tell you the best book that we can work on. I didn't ask you to do it right now on the Bible, because I know most of you will run hayway and get the Bible somewhere. So I don't want it to be used like that. But I think you can start off with the Bible itself. Each day, right, when you're studying the Bible or reading the Bible, use this. How many words in the chapter, right? So this will increase your ability on focus. So whenever you're looking at something, you know, numerically, your mind will adapt in getting that concentration, right? So this is the first exercise that you have to do, and you have to master this exercise. Now, when you're trying to do this, how many of you tried to double read the word? How many of you would have, you know, missed a word? How many of you would have got confused with the word? Most of you would have been with this thing. While you're counting the words without touching the book, right? Your eyes will play a game with your brain. Either it will be going on a double count or either it will reduce. So until you get it perfect, keep practicing. You have to keep practicing. This will help you in your focus. This is one of the exercise, right? This is one of the exercise. See, it's like this. You breathe through your nose. Now you can't ask questions. It's my lungs which is doing the job. Correct? It's the lungs which purifies the air. Why should I breathe from my nose? If you ask that question, is it a sensible question?
No, sir.
There has to be an entry for the air to the lungs. Now, similarly, what you're learning right now, this exercise, right, is indirectly going to help you to gain focus. Okay? So exercises are meant to make something perfect. Understand this? Okay. Exercise number 2. Can you see the count on the chat? What is it? 1, 2?
1 to 100.
1 to 100 numbers.
Okay. I think most of you are aware of the numericals, right? There's no one from LKG, UKG. I think those kids are more accurate now. Okay, so we all know 1 to 100. Now what you're going to do is, listen to this carefully, right? You're going to tell the numbers or read out the numbers in your brain without opening your mouth, right? From 100 onwards, reducing 3 from there on, right? For example, first number is 100, minus 3, 97, minus 3, right? You'll be going on with that, 94. Did you understand? So in your brain, you have to say 100, 97, 94 in this reverse order till 1 or whatever it is, right? So for your kind attention, this picture is not going to be available for you. Now in your brain, you have to do that magic. Come on. Don't write it. Okay, Shalini Imbaraj. Can you come on video? Shalini Imbaraj. I think it's TTD. Basis. Okay. Sangeeta. Okay, Sangeeta isn't here. Okay, Asha P. Angelina P. Kanavali. Can you hear me? Angelina? Angelina or Angelina, how you pronounce your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So just an experiment. I just want you to try this. Okay, this is J. Angelina. Okay. What's your full name?
Yeah, Angelina, so.
That's it. Okay, so I was looking for one more Angelina. Okay, anyway, no problem. Now, Angelina, can you just try 100? Reduce it by 3 and keep moving.
Yeah. 100, 97, 94.
Close your eyes.
100, 97, 94, 94, 91, 91, 88, 85, 83, 80. It's quite tough, so.
It's quite tough. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, exercise number 2, all of you get this right. What you have to do is until you get from 100 to the last digit, reduction by 3, we have to keep practicing this, right? Without looking at any chart, your brain has to get this right from 100 to the last digit. This will increase your focus again, right? This is the second exercise to make sure your focus is upright. Okay. Exercise number 3. Can anyone read this?
Be careful what you think, because thoughts run your life.
On your life, fortune.
Okay. Now I want you to read this in your mind 20 times without thinking of any image, without thinking of anything else. Can you read this for 20 times? All right.
Done, sir.
Done? So
Yes, sir.
each day what you're going to do is you're going to pick up one phrase, one sentence, to be very easy for you from the Bible, and try to run this for 20 or 30 times in your brain before you start your day. You're not going to think of any image, any picture, any music when you're reading it out. All you'll be doing is you'll be looking at each word carefully, and you're going to try to focus only on those words 20 times before you start your day. This is another way to keep your focus. All right. Okay. That's exercise number 3. What can you see?
An apple.
An apple.
Apple. Okay. What you guys are going to do is, in your home, I think there'll be some fruits that you have bought, right? Either banana, apple, pineapple, mango, something will be available. At least banana every day. At least you will have. I think someone is on audio. Can you mute yourself, please? Okay. So what you need to do is, whatever fruit you have got at home, right? You have to look at it, right? Analyze the fruit on its color, size, and taste. By looking at the fruit, you can analyze the color, easy, size, easy, taste. Taste is not something that you can look and analyze, right? You can eat and only analyze, but I want you to do it, analyzing it without eating the fruit. And this is an exercise that you can do it, right? Now, I want you to do it in such a way that your parents don't come and complain that my son and daughter has become a little bit psycho, right? They're looking at the fruit, they're not eating at it, they're analyzing the size, right? Not like that. I want you to look at the fruit. Your focus should be completely on the fruit itself. And an extension of this exercise is remove the fruit. Remove the fruit away from your sight. Now, in your visualization, you have to analyze the same fruit, same size, same color. If you're getting even a blur image of that fruit, I think your focus has missed. Right? All right. So let's try this out. Okay. Martin, can you tell me what is Proverbs 4:23?
Be careful what you think, because your thoughts run your life. Proverbs 4:20.
You read it from somewhere now? No. Did you read it out?
Without seeing, sir.
Without seeing. Very good, Martin. Very good. Okay, I was just testing it. All right, fine. The next thing comes with household thing. Have you seen this in your life?
Yes, of course.
What is it called? What is it called?
Spoon.
It's a spoon, sir.
Spoon. Right? Now, how many of you are concentrated on the spoon while you are eating your lunch? In the school or anywhere? Have you ever focused on the spoon while eating?
Only at the first bite of the food, sir.
Only in the beginning of the first bite, right? If you go to a restaurant, if they give you a spoon, the first thing you look at is whether the spoon is clean or not. But once you start eating, do you look at the spoon more often?
No, sir.
No, right? Now, this is where something that you're going to learn, right? A very important thing. What happens is, there are few things that we focus on the first time, but we try to fail it after we start. For example, the first 5 or 6 minutes of your studies, you start focusing, and after that you think, the spoon is clean, and you go on, something like that. So the next exercise is something that you're going to use continuously, right? You're going to use continuously. Do you have a newspaper at your home?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Can you just go try to get one sheet of paper now?
Yes.
Put on hold and run first. Get one sheet of newspaper or some old paper also, it's okay. Have it in your hand. Show it to the camera. Yeah. Display the paper to the camera. One sheet. Okay, I think still people are ready to come. Okay, quick. Let me know once people are ready. If you're ready, let me know. Show the paper to the screen. Because until and unless I see people showing it to the screen, I will not know whether you're ready. You cannot do what I say. Okay? You have to do what I say now. Fold the paper into half. Fold the paper into exactly half. Tear off the bottom right corner of the paper. Tear off the bottom right corner of the paper. Tear off the bottom right corner of the paper. Done. First, you have to fold the paper in half. Second thing is you have to tear off the bottom right corner of the paper. Number 3, fold the paper again into half. Fold the paper again into half. Fold the paper again into half. Okay. Now next, tear off the upper right hand corner. Tear off the upper right hand corner. Tear off the upper right hand corner. Done. Okay. Now open the paper and show me. Open the paper and show me. All of you should show. Let's see whether how we have got it. Okay. Okay. Lindsay, what are you doing? Show me the paper. Yeah. Akhil, I can see your face only inside. Ah, okay. Angelina, Achamma, Suresh, show me the paper. Yes. Pratna? Okay. All right. Now look at this. You would have seen, okay, keep the papers down. Okay. Now you would have seen the other people's papers, right? How it has been torn. Not everyone has torn it exactly the way it has to be, right? When they opened it, you can see the shape being different. The reason for this is at somewhere in all the 4 steps, somewhere one step, the focus would have changed. In the sense, I never told any time to change the direction of the paper. Have you noticed? In few cases, few people have changed the direction of the paper. That's why, it was different from others. All right. Now, let's look at this activity, right? What I meant to say is, with the spoon thing, something that you need to understand, right? When your focus is only in the beginning and it loses in the second, third, and fourth step, automatically the output that you get is going to be different, right? So do not treat focus like the way that we eat in the beginning of a meal, right? Just looking at the spoon only at that time. Each time you take a bite, you have to keep focus on the spoon as well. So indirectly, what I mean to say is, in each step that we do or follow, the focus should not be missed. We normally have a very good focus in the beginning and later the focus misses, right? Okay, next one. All right, can you look at the shapes very quickly first? What was the hexagon color?
Purple.
Yellow.
Purple, yellow,
Purple, sir.
Red.
Purple, sir.
purple. Okay.
Apple, sir.
Apple. Okay. All right. What is the color of trapezium?
Red.
Yellow.
Blue.
Red.
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 Purple, sir.
Purple. Okay.
Purple, sir.
Purple.
Purple, sir.
Very good. Okay, look at this. This is something that you people have to learn now, right? See, concentration is more easily adaptable when you're trying it with colors, right? Shapes and colors are very important in your focus and in your concentration. So normally when we say you're writing notes, right? Start writing notes in a particular fashion. Maybe the shape of writing notes itself should give you some idea that will go in your imaginary photographic memory. Whenever you're reading that notes, your memory will be, I studied it in this. For example, when you're writing a particular note, you can write it in the shape of parallelogram. So that whenever you remember parallelogram, you'll remember that content. A little bit of focus attention where it will help you to increase your memory power. Right? Look at this. All the exercise that we have learned today, you have to start practicing it to build your focus. And why focus is important? Only when your focus is great, right, you can get an amazing picture. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult. The picture will be blur. The picture will be not adaptive. Right. Before we sum up, right, there are a few things that I have to tell you to avoid focus. I mean, to have focus in mind and to avoid distractions. Number one, right? So we'll be going one by one and we'll be learning it very quickly. Right. Number one, always keep your mind relaxed. Your mind should not have multiple thoughts. Multitasking is different, right? That is different. While you people have this habit, right? While eating, you watch TV. Most of you do that. Is it good thing? Your
No,
argument will be, my mouth is chewing, my eyes are watching. Is my eyes going to chew the food? No. So why, what is wrong in watching the TV? We humans, we are adaptive to one thing, right? When you focus on one thing properly, that work will get done properly. So if you're eating, right, you have to give attention to what you eat. That is very important. So we are multitaskers, but when you have to do multitasking is only when you don't have ample time. Whenever we have sufficient time, go with one task at a time. So it's always better to keep your mind in one task, not jumbling with a lot of things. If you're putting a lot of things together, you'll actually lose focus. That's why we tell, while being a student, studies is the only focus that you need to have. Nothing else. Nothing else. Your focus should not be on the dress. Your focus should not be on the lipstick. Your focus should not be on what your friend is riding and coming to class, what bicycle or bike they or she uses. Right? Your focus should never be on that side. Your focus should be only on studies. Right? So have only one thing doing at the moment. And the second thing is, live currently in the moment. Don't be very thoughtful of future. Don't think too much about future. When you think too much about future, your focus will get derailed. Think about the present. That's very important. And never think about the past also much, right? Again, it will hinder your focus. Number two, think now. What's happening now? That's where your focus will be, right? That's where your focus has to be, right? Number three, right? We have learned this before, but I'm telling you again, right? Short breaks. When you're doing certain things for a long time, give it a break. Break is very, very important for you. I think in your school, you have a break of 5 minutes in between each classes. I believe so. 5 or 10 minutes? No? Then I think your school is going wrong in teaching you, right? So each time you have a class for 45 minutes or 50 minutes, you have to take a 5 minutes short break. Your mind has to be out of something else. You're doing your studies at home. We learned it last week. Take a break. Move away from the task. Completely don't think about it at all for those 5 or 10 minutes. Give a break and come back. Your focus will be much better. We learned 2 weeks before conflict management, right? There's something that I told you. Whenever you're undergoing some problem, some thoughts, some tough times, right? Take a break. What do I mean by taking a break? Don't think about it. Don't think about it at all. Is there something that can be done? Your mind will be running through how to overcome this, how to overcome this. But if you give your brain that 5 or 10 minutes of break, right? Or you come out of the thought process itself, right? Your brain will realign itself. It's like resetting. At certain times, your mobile phones will hang, right? Have you seen it? It'll get stuck. Or your laptop will get stuck. What you have to do is shut down, restart. Once you do it, automatically the phone will work properly. Have you noticed this? The same thing applies to your brain. You need a reset at most of the time, and that reset can happen only when you take a break. So this all will help you in building your focus. So kindly build your focus, because your focus is the one which will make you move to the next point of your destination. So all these things you have to keep practicing. This 6 or 7 exercises what you have learned, start mastering each exercise. The next time ask you something, what is Proverbs 4:23? Aroma? Mute. Yeah.
I believe that I
Okay. So the thing is pretty simple. Yeah, now tell me.
be careful what you think, because your thoughts run your life.
Simple. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Even after 2 weeks, I ask you, what is Proverbs 4:23? You need to know this.
Yes, sir.
It's not memorizing. It's how you put your focus on this, each word that is there on this passage, right? So keep practicing all these things. I know all these exercises, it will automatically improvise your focus or concentration. So until we meet next time, if there is any questions, you can ask me now, and I'll hand it over to Sir.